Welcome WBP stars. My name is Thijs Vervloet from restaurant Colette De Vijvers in Averbode. We are here in our new location and today I'm presenting you a new dish, a little bit more special dish. We make some Wagyu beef with sea urchin and caviar. Here for first things I have my fresh Wagyu beef A5 straight from Japan, and I'm gonna open now the package and you can see the marmoring of the fat and you can have a nice look on the meat. So this meat, it's like, yeah, they tell it's the best meat in the world and I believe it's true. I'm gonna cut a nice piece of the Wagyu beef. And I'll show you how nice this meat is marmored with the fat. This is the best of the best. We're gonna cut a nice piece in the middle of the So these two pieces we're gonna bake on our plancha, only both sides, so we have a really nice crust and inside the meat is still rare. We're gonna season the meat with some salt and pepper. For me it's important that every single bite you take, it's the same flavor. So it's important that we good seasoning all our ingredients and products that we put on the plate. We don't put a lot on the plate, so what we put, it has to be on top of the game. Now we have here our plancha good hot. We don't put some baking oil or anything else because the meat is so greasy by himself. It's a little bit like you bake foie gras, you don't put fat on it. In the meantime we prepare our garnish and we take our plates. So it's maybe a little detail, but I only work with Bernardo plates because for me it's my typical style of plates I like to use. Now you see there is fat coming off the meat and now we're gonna take away the fat. So we have to bake the Wagyu dry for a good taste and a good look. For a good crust, we take away the fat and we bake it the same way on the other side. This is how it should be. I have here some really fresh sea urchin lips and we're gonna put some nice flavors on it and that we're gonna put on top of the Wagyu beef. They're really nicely full of meat, the lips, and that's what we want to put on our plate. So as first we take some lemon vinegar. We always put first the vinegar because if you put some salt or anything else on it and you put then the vinegar, you spill away the flavor of the salt. Now we take some fleur de sel and the same as I thought about the meat, I want that the taste is always the same of every bite the clients take. So we season it really delicate. Some fresh cut chives, lemon, just for the freshness. I put some lemon juice on it. Sprinkles. Voilà. Pepper from the mill. Voilà. And then as least sumac. And sumac, you have an extraction of the salt. Now, our meat is almost ready. Gonna finish it with some frisee lettuce, some baby leaf spinach points, but also this. I told always to my chefs I wanted it to have the same taste as well, so I finish it with some lemon vinaigrette, fleur de sel, and a little bit of piment d'Espelette. We take our caviar again, and then we make a sauce. So as you see, our meat, our Wagyu beef, it's ready. So we're gonna take it off. And we're just putting here on side to keep warm. Voilà. Now we're making our vinaigrette sherry. I'm just draining a little bit out of the plancha. We take some brown meat sauce from the beef, poached shallots, sherry vinegar, pepper, salt, it has a nice fresh taste, and then we finish it with some chives and with the good quality. We have our sea urchin, we have our garnish, we have our caviar, so we can finish the plate. We have the meat here. I'm just going to cut the sides so it looks straight on the plate. The meat is extremely soft and it's just butter. To finish, I put some fleur de sel and big pepper on it. Now I'm going to finish my plate. So I have my sea urchin lips that I put on top of my Wagyu beef. I want a good taste of the sea urchin, so we don't put enough lips on it, like this. I take some taste of the vinaigrette. For the sweetness, I have my little fresh leaves of frisee salad. And for me, this is one of my favorite starters, hot starters, because it's a little bit more complexity and it's not that it's not the really classic way that we normally serve, so it's a little bit more special. But we remind that we just put some really nice products on the plate. At least we put the caviar on it, but first I'm going to little details. On my plate, we finish with some cold and fresh Imperial Heritage Caviar Colette label. And the caviar, you have the freshness, you have the taste of the hazelnut, and you have the quality of the caviar, which is excellent in combination with the Wagyu beef and the sea urchin. All this, we take some really good extra virgin olive oil on our sherry, and we all top it off. Here we have our warm starter of the Wagyu beef, sea urchin and caviar. Enjoy!